In this part of our lesson, we're going to be learning about how to make the lines, the black lines for our Aztec Calendar stone project. Alright, last time we were together, we made the drawing, and we did a nice job with using a compass and measuring things out. And today what we're going to do is we're going to use some black glue. I've taken some just regular old glue and put some black tempera paint in it to kind of stain it black. And you'll see that on this version you can see the black lines here are actually made out of glue that I drew on with the black glue bottle. So to get started, just to do a little demonstration, what you want to do is you want to unscrew it. These are orange top glue bottles, so they're just like regular ones. You want to unscrew it and make sure there's nothing on the tip so that as you're drawing it doesn't get in your way. And then the best way to do it is to hold your glue bottle about on a 45-degree angle and gently squeeze as you move your glue bottle. Now to do a circle, you're going to have to move like this so that the glue can come out, because see, if I start going back upon my line like that, I get a line that's cut in half, which, you know, it could have its purpose in an artistic way, but the best way is to pull your glue bottle so that you leave a nice solid even trail rather than cutting into the glue like that. So to get started, this is going to be kind of complicated and kind of hard because you got to hold your glue bottle up and not get your hands into the rest of it. So I'm going to kind of work from the center kind of coming out so that I'm not maybe ruining it later as I go through. So I'm going to just start here on my mouth. And notice how I have to turn my page all the time to kind of keep up on the moving my hand. Now you could move your hand and kind of keep moving your hand around, which could work, or you can keep changing your direction, whatever is most comfortable for you. But I'd like to have nice black lines for the parts that we're doing rather than having you go back upon your glue and kind of ruining your nice line quality by dividing a line in half. Okay, so for some of this I can go from the top here, and some of it I might go from the bottom. Now I'm going to just make these solid, and I'm going to make the eyes almost solid. You can also, as you see I'm holding the glue bottle up and just ever so slightly touching it. That could work for some kids, but it might not for others. You're just going to have to see what works best for you. Okay, now I've got kind of the most detailed part done, and I can kind of come here and do the bigger parts without fear of ruining that inside part. So the big part is just don't squeeze too hard, and if you get blobs of glue on the tip of your glue bottle, you can always just wipe it off and keep it clean so that you have a nice drawing instrument, because this is no longer like gluing to glue two pieces of paper together. This is gluing to be artistic and use nice line quality and make a nice, really crisp, good drawing. So try to keep your tool nice as you pass through this. Now at this point, Mr. Lundgren, I've said what I need to make sure that kids are doing neat, tidy work and knowing how to use their tools properly, so you can fast forward the rest of this just so they can see what the end product looks like. Okay. Okay, so there's our finished Aztec sun calendar with the black glue, gluing that in place. And then our next session will work on the watercolor. Now, one thing is really important. You have to be very careful with the wet glue all around it. This needs to go in the drying rack, and when you carry it with 2 hands carefully so that the glue doesn't dribble and so it gets into the drying rack nicely. Okay, and that concludes how to use the black glue to make our Aztec sun symbol.